Hi, I'm Holland Petrock. I'm 15 years old and live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. This is Climate Stories, Youth Report. A podcast by Coastal Youth Media and NC Health News exploring how climate change is shaping our neighbors' lives in unexpected ways. I'm your host. This podcast is produced by 8 youth producers living in rural coastal North Carolina. Our region is one of the earliest places in the U.S. to be impacted by climate change. After training with professional North Carolina journalists, we embarked as reporters ourselves. Each episode, you'll hear from different coastal North Carolina youth reporters and their stories. Let's begin.
Isobelle Hughes, this is my climate story. Hurricanes, frightening or exciting? Most people think hurricanes are very scary. You would think so, right? Have you ever thought about why storm chasers do what they do? They do it for the research, data, information they could get no other way, and most importantly, the thrill of it. Being so up close to a major storm, whether it's a hurricane, tropical storm, tornado, or even a cyclone. Hurricanes are definitely a terrifying natural disaster, but they can also be amazing. Storm chasers get up close to all different kinds of storms for data and research. Because of all this research and information, we know just about everything to know about hurricanes, like how they form, how they make their path to landfall, and how strong they can be. Hurricanes are predictable natural disaster, meaning scientists know and can tell when they are coming. Unlike hurricanes, tornadoes are very unpredictable, meaning scientists cannot predict if or when there will be a tornado. Now, climate and climate change plays a huge part in hurricanes and tropical storms. Over the last century, the average surface temperature of Earth has increased by about 1 degree Fahrenheit. The 11 warmest years this century have all happened since 1980, with 1995 the warmest temperature recorded. Hurricanes form in warm, tropical ocean waters, and their path is determined by winds and wind belts. The path of a hurricane depends upon the wind belt it is in. Hurricanes take their energy from the warm surface water of the tropics, which explains why hurricanes disappear quickly once they move over cold water or large land masses. This year, 2021, is expected by meteorologists to be a very busy hurricane season, with more named storms and more major hurricanes. For 2021, meteorologists predict a range of 13 to 20 named storms, winds of 39 miles per hour or higher. 6 to 10 of these could become hurricanes, winds of 74 miles per hour or higher, including 3 to 5 major hurricanes, category 3, 4, or 5, with winds of 111 miles per hour or higher. NOAA provides these ranges with 70% confidence. With 30 overall named storms in 2020, there were more named storms than there has been since scientists started recording. Hurricanes are subject to a number of climate change-related influences. Warmer sea surface temperatures could intensify tropical storm wind speeds, potentially delivering more damage if they make landfall. Sea level rise is likely to make future coastal storms, including hurricanes, more damaging. So what do you think? Do you think more hurricanes are exciting or frightening?
Thanks for listening to Climate Stories, Youth Report. Each episode, our coastal North Carolina youth reporters take you into a story about how climate change is shaping our neighbors' lives in unexpected ways. I'm your host, Holland Petrock. I'm 15 years old and live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. After going through a journalism and podcast training program coached by Coastal Youth Media and NC Health News journalists, our youth reporters produce stories about their home region. This project is funded in part by a grant by North Carolina Sea Grant through the Community Collaborative Research Program. Coming up, another Climate Stories Youth Report episode.